This is a story of Madhav Kc, who is from Nepal. He wanted to share his story of how he had coped being failed, bullied, struggled in life, and being heartbroken. Casey is from a family of four: his father, his mother, and his younger brother. But at 7 years of age, they lost his father due to a motorbike accident. They were so sad at that time. His mother had to raise them up on her own. Though they have properties and farm, they don't have money to spend for living. So their mother spent time in the farm to raise chickens and eggs and have them sold in the market to buy what they need. Growing up without a father is really difficult and sad, as there is always a time where you are longing for his presence and longing for a father's care and love. Casey and his brother was raised up in good hands by their mother. They were able to go to school. But when he was in 5th grade, he had failed the year, not only once but twice, which at his very young age, he already had the thought of suicidal. He was so sad and upset and depressed again by the time. But because of his mother and his mother's advice to him that life must go on no matter what happens, he continued to study harder and he passed the grade. Years passed and he became a teenager and still in school. Everything goes so well. Except the time came when people, some he know and some are not, started to bully him. And he remembered his mother's advice. Life must go on no matter what happens and no matter which track you are in. So what he did was just to ignore those people who always bully him. Today, as we all hear all the time, karma is just around the corner. Those people who bullied him before are now the ones who struggles in life. Things did not end there. Time came when they started to struggle life too. He had to stop studying so he can help his mother for their living and for his own pocket money. So he went out working different kinds of jobs, even harder jobs. He had worked as an assistant to carpenters and worked even in constructions. He also attended the trainings for karate fight, which he became his long job and career. But still the money he earns from there is not enough for them as life is getting more and more difficult. That being the eldest child, he also needed to help his younger brother. So he decided to go to work overseas. Working abroad is very hard for him to do because he had to be away from his mother and brother. He is again sad that he won't be able to see them and every day and be with them. But still he thinks of his mother's advice. He came to work abroad and working abroad had helped him and his family a lot. They have raised more chicken farms, built nice house, and bought some lands to farm, and helped his younger brother to go to other country as well. He also joined boxing while working and had won. Years passed and time came when he had to think of his life too. He went home to supposedly get married, but her mother told him that it is not the right time for him to get married yet, that they have to wait for another year to pursue the marriage. That year came and he planned of going home for the marriage. He was so excited and happy. But he won't be able to go home because pandemic has started, so they have to postpone the marriage again. Then one thing happened, the love of his life that he is supposed to marry couldn't wait for him. Instead, she got married to another guy. Casey was very sad again about what had happened, but he thinks of her mother's advice, so he carried on working and hanging out with friends. With Casey, no matter what things are happening in your life, life must go on. Keep on following your goals. He said that those failures, bullies, struggles, and broken heart that he had experienced were just a small part of his life. He added that we have to be happy and be strong with everything, and that after the rain there is hope. It is not always night because the sun will always shine and gives brightness to your life. At the moment, Casey is still working overseas, having a good life. With his brother is already a Canadian resident, and his mother, though she is living alone in Nepal, is in good condition and was very happy for him and for his brother.